Welcome back, Canes fans, to another film review. Got the dub on the birthday weekend. Excuse me, a lot closer than everybody expected. I was sitting right there in that end zone when the last play of the game happened. I was standing right there. I thought they were gonna, ACC was gonna screw us, but we survived. Let's move straight into it. Hate starting off with the bad, but VT had a lot of pass rush on our Cam Ward. He got hit a couple of times, got sacked a couple of times. Offensive line play has been, great so far this season. Everybody's probably been looking for a little bit more in the running game, but pass protection for sure. There is no complaints here, but you just get some penetration here up the middle. It's tough. Carpenter's been a soldier all year. He just doesn't win this rep. There's nowhere to step up for Cam, which leads to a fumble. You can say what you want about Cam and the turnovers. People are saying, "Oh my God, he had 3 turnovers." This is what we're talking about at Washington State. But him trying to keep plays alive, holding on, you got to give and take with those, bro. Him dumping that off to Riley Williams. If you prefer for him not to do stuff like that, then, it comes with it. You know what I'm saying? It comes potentially. I was hoping for the knee down, but as you guys can see, I'm trying to make that play, trying to get it out. Just, it slips out right after, Miami turnover. Quick change of possession on third down. Just get a guy who's going to actually engage with Elijah Austin here off the line of scrimmage. No one picks him up. You have 9 getting passed off. You have Jadaeus Richard here. Everybody sitting on this running back. No one picks 82 up, tight end going right down the middle of the field. It's probably the easiest touchdown, the dude had to make. This is obviously Cam Ward's cousin. Great job here making Austin miss. I thought he made a lot of plays. To be honest, for Virginia Tech with his legs and then also his arm. So good game for him, but that's just too easy. Someone's got to pass him off to somebody, back deep. You have a safety who don't know the responsibilities of Jaden Harris on this play, whether he's supposed to take this middle or somebody's supposed to be off the top. Never really know what these schemes that we're running, but somebody has to be back there, whether it's the corner, whether it's the safety. They're obviously looking at each other right now. Somebody got to be back there. Just love the execution, but the personnel just all makes sense from this standpoint. You're motioning Elijah Arroyo into the boundary to the trip side. This 13 set. It's been looking like this all year. You get a guy swinging in motion to block that corner. He tries to shoot it. Number 2 defender in the zone realizes what's happening. So this is actually a good job by him, but just a better ball and catch from Cam Ward and Elijah Arroyo. We've been setting this up. We've been running these screens. We run a lot of successful screens to Jacoby. The personnel just makes sense. You want to get a big target down the sideline. Elijah Arroyo, 6'5", 250. Doesn't get really much bigger and more athletic than that. Shout out to Arroyo. He had a huge game. We'll be talking about him, honestly, to the end of it. But great job. Now it's a one-on-one situation downfield. Catches the football off his own tip. But again, great job setting it up from the offense, and the personnel just made sense. You had to try to cover that screen if you're VT watching film. Virginia Tech coming out in a more of a I dare you coverage. They're favoring X. They bracketed him all night. So they're going to let people make one-on-one plays versus the rest of their players. Exactly what it's going to do, 2x2 set. You'll see Jacoby just literally just step on his toes, eat that cushion up, and then cross face for the post. It wasn't nothing special, just very smooth route running. You see him staring down the defender the whole time, not knowing that, letting him know that, or giving him any indicators that break is coming. All right, now we inside. Plenty of zip from Cam Ward. Put this ball right on there. Gives him enough time to protect himself. And yeah, that's what the unsportsmanlike conduct was for spinning the ball. You see that boy X immediately put that bit up and be like, yeah, you ain't see that. But I don't know why it's an unsportsmanlike penalty, but you get your man coverage. It's a scissor concept. So that means Arroyo is doing the corner. You see him breaking out for it. You have the post over top of it. So a nice little scissors concept. Nice to see Jacoby George get in the end zone again. Honestly, probably the biggest play of the night was made from Elijah Arroyo. Playing defense on the pick that we'll get to later. I'm not going to shout out on its own little video, but here it is. Your 13 set, you got, or 14 set, honestly, you got 4 tight ends on the field. You got McCormick, Arroyo, Williams. You got Lofton in the backfield. This is if you ever imagined a jumbo set at Miami, this is it. Everybody in this building thought this was about to be a run play, including myself. And I was just hoping Mark was going to get this. Nice little pump fake, nice little read fake here from Cam Ward. Great body language. Here comes Arroyo acting like he's crashing down, like he's doing so much times, and then sneaks out. Safety bit the cheese. You'll see him step up. Great job in body language from Arroyo selling this. See how he's staying low, pad level. Now I'm jumping through. You don't ever want to throw a wide open guy. Just go ahead and put some touch on it. Excellent execution. I'm just so happy that Arroyo is having the season he's having because when you look at his effort, he deserves it. And he caught me with an y'all ain't paying me, man. Get out of here. But anyways, and again, nice pop pass to Arroyo. You don't want to overthrow a guy. Put some touch on it, let him run underneath it. But boom, major. All right, so not just his legs, but the misdirection. Now it's on tape. You put some misdirection on us. It looks like it's been successful at least so far this year. With USF, the Philly special. What's going on here now is a fake little pitch. Option quarterback. Counter. Made a lot of plays in the running game with his legs. So we're definitely gonna have to be monitoring mobile quarterbacks moving forward. But too much push here. From this offensive line to push our guys, Moten and CJ Clark out the way when these guys we depend on for run stuff, and then they've been performing quite well and admirably all year long. You would have just loved to see this just not be able to happen. So it wasn't our night, but quarterback hurting with his legs for sure. They catch us in a nickel blitz. This could either be a quick broken up pass or a big huge pick six. However, the ball just gets right through. Here comes Mish checking to it late because he has Daryl Porter on this blitz. Would have liked to see a block in the back there. Still, I think Mish could have made this tackle. Way too much missed tackles for my book, to be real with you. We grabbed his towel here from Deani Hill. You got to get guys on the ground. It just didn't look good tackling all night, to be real with you. Coach Guidry's always going to get a pass for me because only last year did we see this like in one game, like the Louisville game. Like every other game, the defense has been locked in. This is like not a normal thing to see them not tackle well, to be honest with you. Man coverage, they run Darrow over. Trying to get this delayed screen here, but we catch them in a good call. This is a mixed coverage, so you don't have man here from OJ. He's going to be actually dropping back in the zone. So this quarterback's trying to go ahead and get this screen, thinking that OJ is going inside. He's chilling there, waiting on the outside. TFL, easy, great call. Chess matches are always being played. Quarterback sees, hey, Daryl's going in motion. Man, looks like man over here. Let me go ahead and try to sneak this screen out. That's exactly what we want. Fooled you there. Another dimension of the offense that we've seen in Spurs, but we haven't really seen Cam Ward have to really take off to move chains. So here we got the trip stacks here bunched to the top. Some quick penetration and pressure here off the edge. A lot of penetration coming off this left side. Martinez is like a little late recognizing it and gets over there, but by that time, Cam Ward already seen all this daylight. He's going to take right off for this first down. That's the next step of this offense. Just Cam Ward is able to get 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 plus yards with his legs to keep the drive moving. Motion to a 2x2 set. This is my favorite route, the climb route, which basically you're going cross, under and over, going under this guy, going over him, and you're just going cross, and you're gonna get around 20 yards and go flat. The ball, so you could adjust to the ball as it comes over. This is just a perfect route from X. It's man coverage. You see this little hesitation. Faint you to sleep. Now I got your inside leverage. Now I'm breaking and playing with you as you want. Great adjustment by X to catch this over the shoulder. He, as you can see, we'll see him here. And then, Broward County legend, the Broward County legend. Love to see that on the sideline. But you'll see X. He starts going flat. He's going flat. This ball is thrown over. Great adjustment. That's money, man. This won't be the first time. It's not going to be the last time. I'm mentioning Mark Fletcher and his pass protection, Trips bunch here. You got your tight end Arroyo, Jacoby, and X. Little chip here. 70. Markel Bell. He's filling in for Jalen Rivers, fresh out of junior college, so he's getting thrown into the fire. Virginia Tech has a big time pass rush. He's also, he's obviously done well these last few games. But it's nice to have a running back come here and help and chip out. You can help a guy who's filling in. Now you got X downfield, easy money. What happens when you run this in and out concept? This hitch out corner, kind of like the Dolphins run. You got high low them, so you keep the corner here. Nice. X goes up, makes a big body catch. We're used to seeing that though. Let's actually see it on the replay. Oh, they don't replay on the condensed. Trash. My bad. I love this play call, and I just think Cam just missed this one. Trips here, trying to get them both inside and out and up for X. The defender's in off coverage, so he's seeing it the whole time. Cam's throwing it back shoulder. Last week versus USF, he had 2 or 3 these back shoulder balls on these out and ups to X completed. This one, you got to put this one to the back of the end zone and to the back pylon, and you're probably gonna have a touchdown here from X. Off. You got to put that where either X gets it or nobody does, or maybe a fan, That's probably where sits, but picked off. Great effort here. Go ahead and make that tackle for yourself, Cam. See Buddy hitting our celebration on our sideline. Everybody, we are going to be everybody's Super Bowl. We ain't never did nothing to VTech. Obviously, it's more of a rivalry game than you would think. But this is what happens when you have that target on your back. Everybody wants to beat you. We are now going to get everybody's best because they want to be the ones to beat Miami. They want to be the ones, to be, I'll talk about Cam Ward. They want what we have right now. They got just in man, so that's why, see, for OJ coming in to near side, there's nobody out here. So this one's tough. You hate to see, holes being opened right here, but you get an arm tackle, and then you get a whiff from Kiko Maunoa, who we all know is one of the best linebackers in the nation. It's just tough seeing it being your guy, your alpha, being the one to miss tackles, but we're human. But they caught us in the man coverage. That's why there's nobody over there by formation and design. They got everybody over here. It's just tough, man. It's tough. We shoot here with Popo. This gap's accounted for. Here comes Kiko sliding in with Barrow. You'd expect, 9 times out of 10 for this to be a tackle for a first down. But you live to fight another snap. This time he just breaks through. Love to see the effort from Tyler Barron running through. But man, this one's tough. Just isn't able to get both hands on them to wrap them up. We've actually been really good this year running the football in short yardage situations. We continue here, but man, I don't know, man. Something's weird with it. I don't know if we're just passing it too much and they're just not in that mode. These are people movers, and we know these guys are people movers. It's just not clicking all together right now. Third down, these are gotta have it plays in a tie game, 14 apiece. Great job here. Pass protection as he's leaking out. And Jordan Lau. See what he does here to help. There's a stunt there. This is a 18-year-old freshman chipping on a defensive lineman, helping his offensive line be in position to recover. They caught him on a stunt here. You got 6 jumping in. Francis is about to shoot out. Before he even has to react, here comes Jordan Lau playing winning football, chipping through. Cam Ward being the electric playmaker he is. Sees he's probably not going to get this first down if he runs it. So he's trying to look downfield, sidearms it to Jordan Lau, who shows off his soft hands. First down. This is big from a freshman. One, the presence of mind of Chip. That's why they trust him so much. I hate the condensed versions because this definitely needs to be shown another angle. Great job here from Jordan Lau. Cam extends the play, way to make yourself available. Catch that ball behind you, back shoulder, running back. Tough catch for a running back. Great job. We're in a 2x2 set. Motion X into the hash. this is Virginia Tech. They've been showing six, bringing four, showing six, bringing four. They bring six this time. I think actually Miami picked this up well. Again, another kudos to Jordan Lyle. Look at him here in pass protection. Pick up a free blitzer. It's grown man stuff right there. Coach Cristobal had a very, very, very great comment about grown man stuff. Markel Bell was his tough time, his toughest time, adjusting to the biggest jump in competition of his career, coming from junior college over to Virginia Tech, which does have a top 10, pass rushing defensive line statistically. They just were able to win this one-on-one matchup. I love the rest of the offensive line here. Not to single out Bell. It's just the way the play is, man. Got to keep Cam Ward a little healthier. Hate to see him take hits like that. But, a little bit of confusion on, with their lineup. But I thought the whole, rest of the offensive line and our freshman running back did a great job picking up those guys. I'm screaming, man. This is the worst I've seen us tackle. Just a simple outside zone missed here. Mish, our leader in secondary, diving. You mean like, bro? We just did not tackle well, man. Virginia Tech hits us with a play of our own medicine. They bring the orbit motion behind. Go ahead and try to fake this little swing pass, this little fake block, and then the tight end settles up. We had coverage over the top. So the quarterback just fits it between the window, over the corner, under the safety. Just too easy. We get caught with a little bit of play of our own medicine as they pretty much do the same thing, just run out of a different formation. We just didn't tackle well. You get us here on a double reverse. You get a little jet pass, then pop it back to the guy coming here from the opposite side. Defense is flowing in. You have Elijah Lawson. He breaks his containment as he's coming in. He's kind of shallow. Not to say that he did anything wrong. He just caught him slipping, bro. To be real with you, not able to get out. Moen is the defensive tackle. Marley Cook is the defensive tackle. They're not able to get a full speed running receiver coming 10, 15 yards in motion before you can touch the ball. They're not going to catch him. Great block here on Jaden Harris. Over here, but the quarterback would have just loved to see him make that play. But you got to remember this quarterback's like 6'something, 208. I know he looks small, but he's like 250 pounds. He's like, or 230, 45 pounds. He's a big guy, but man, this is just tough. It just seems like when teams are going in misdirection, our aggressiveness is getting us. You got so much man coverage, so you got guys following. Derek Porter's following his guy. Just naturally, everybody's here. Just think about this. I mean, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 over here. And, verse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They just have numbers on us. They got 6 on 5. And now you guys running downfield. I think this play got mixed up in my order. But love to see this from Akeem Mesidor. They motion over. It's a one-on-one battle. He has to get outside. Great job here from Simeon Barrow. Working right here with the center gets inside, disengages. Mesidor disengages. TFL. Let me get on to where I was going with this bit next. This we were talking about earlier, some of the good, some of the bad. We've been seeing a lot of the great that comes with Cam Ward extending plays. Sometimes, it's just not meant to be. Quick little screen right now. Screen to Xavier Restrepo. Looks like it had potential. When you talk about numbers, we get our whole offensive line over there. We got, our running back and a receiver over there. Looked very, very fortuitous for us here. Cam Ward keeping the play alive. It actually ended up able to hit Restrepo. Comes up for a huge loss. So you get the good, you get the bad. But you will never get those highlight crazy plays like the popping it right next to Riley Williams if he just doesn't have this mindset. Literally the next play when you could be like, man, he has to calm down on some of the superhero plays. You're not Washington State. You don't have to be superhero and all this stuff. But then, good pass protection here from the offensive line. They rush 4. No one really open. You see, you got 2 guys underneath here. It's 3rd and 15. So, you got to make some magic happen. So you have Jacoby George, who's sitting under here, who could have got the ball right now. But, this is a 3-yard, 4-yard route. So the probability of him getting that first down is slim. He's working with his quarterback. You see how the quarterback, Cam, stepped up. Jacoby's going inside. As soon as he sees Cam Ward come outside, he turns around. Now Cam Ward just being Cam Ward, being special, having the awareness to know where he's at in the field, check for the sideline, and Jacoby George being a senior, coming back to get this football and give him a place to throw it. Obviously, it was past the first down. You'll see on the replay. But this is a great job in pass protection from the offensive line. This is not a play that Cam Ward needed to step up and get out of the pocket. This is just part of extending the play. Great job here from Jacoby, making yourself available. This is exactly this type of same play and scenario that he threw a pick on versus Florida when the ball was over. Nice to see that he's not deterred from trying to make these throws again over the middle. You just got to find a way to get rid of this football, or someone's got to create enough separation to make Cam Ward feel comfortable throwing this. But 3rd and 14th, you already know what's going to happen. They bring a blitz here. Excellent job in pass protection here from Mark Fletcher. Look at this right here. Gonna drive bruh out the damn tackle box. But he has another delayed blitzer waiting for the running back to engage, because once he engages, now he has a free lane to the quarterback. Carpenter, good job from Carpenter, honestly, to see it. Sees it late, gets a chip on it, gives Cam enough chance, but as he steps up, he just gets corralled. Would have loved to see, somewhere to go with that football, but I can't really blame the offensive line. They brought an extra 2 guys. The running back picked it up in pass protection. That was a good amount of time. Just more about, guys not getting open. And Cam's trying to, it's 3rd down. He's trying to, make a first down, trying to move the chain. So he's holding on to that ball as long as he can. This is not the first, and it's not the last time we're talking about Malik Bryant this game, but just standing up on the edge now, at that true defensive, end position, has been just doing great. You have Stunt coming in here with your true freshman 5-star defensive tackle coming in from the opposite side of 3-tech, coming all the way around, wrapping with Malik Bryant. He's going to win one-on-one inside with his tackle. Now he tries to engage with Scott. This is over. They're trying to leak these guys out. I don't know if this is going to be a QB draw or a screen or whatever, but you see how these 2 linemen trying to get out in the head? They had something planned, and that went that went for nothing on 3rd and 6. I would bet it was a quarterback draw, but great to see double stunts here from Tyler Barron, CJ Clark, and you got Malik Bryant and Justin Scott, wrap around the other side, but great play here from the entire defensive line, Malik Bryant especially. Bruh. I thought this was it. He's getting closer and closer. It's eventually one's going to go. But you see the burst, you see the vision, the speed. It just, if he stays on his feet, just this one shoelace tackle, if he's able to run through it, man, he's off to the races, dog. So close. Almost, CJ, almost. I'd be remiss if I didn't, at Andy, bro. 56-yard field goal, bro. I just watched the NFL game today. And dude was missing 50-yard plus. So great job from Andy knocking this in. 56, we take that all day. Give us some momentum back after halftime, or going into halftime. This is great team defense. You could say you want guys to tackle a little bit better. I get it. You have Daryl Porter, your nickel, stepping up into this run fit. He's in between, pulling the receiver and a tackle, a tight end, in between some bodies. And able to get the guy down to a ground, but he pushes him outside. Go ahead and delay it. Markeith Williams, you would like to see him come in a little bit more controlled, coming in from 15 yards. I get it. He was trying to lay that boom. Even though he misses this tackle, his great vision and getting there forces this running back back inside. Now he's running back into Noah, your defensive tackle, your other lineman, and your corner, Jadaius Richards, who stayed home. So great job here. Team defense. You would like to see the first 2 get him on the ground. But they both led the running back into the defenders in their help. So you can't be too mad about that. That's team defense. We made some personnel adjustments, putting Daryl Porter outside. He's not there yet. But we're going to have to do something about all this man coverage, and they catch us with these man beaters. I mean, this is a simple, 3rd and 5. They got Jadaius Richard coming across. This guy's just really going to run a stop hitch, right here, just to get in Jadaius Richard's way, so he can't cover this speed out. Right, you got man coverage. He's a tight end. He's literally looking at the flat route the entire time while he's running this route. I mean, look at his head. He's looking. He knows where the ball is. He knows he's trying to get this guy wide open. You have Markeith Williams. Great job on the tackle there. We got Markeith Williams, man covers in here. He's doing his job. He's doing his job. Way too much congestion here. So there's going to have to be an adjustment because they're catching us in man too much times. USF exposed some of those, crossers and man beaters, in pre-snap motion. Virginia Tech took it to Steve. I mean, as a Miami Hurricane fan, this is what you need to see. You got great job here from your left guard and left tackle. Your center peels off, seals the hole. You got your left guard here driving, and then Martinez going north and south. One cut. And like that dancing, one cut, get upfield, break a tackle, two hands on the football. These are the type of runs and this type of stuff that you're trying to see as a Miami Hurricanes fan. So we know we haven't gotten the most explosiveness out of our run game, but runs like that, they give me hope. Easy man beater lineup in the trip, so a 13 set. This is the same play we ran against Florida where injured their defensive back in the coverage. You get that inside stem go route, so you can have that whip right behind it, basically putting this defender in man coverage in literally no man's land. You just shift it over. Next thing you know, you have a guy and your receiver going right at you. So literally same play as from UF. Similar result. Everybody keeps their ACL this time, but very, very nice play calling here on a gotta have it down. Emotional Arroyo out. I mean, I don't know what Cam saw, but he's throwing this corner out to Xavier Restrepo. You have a corner going deep third, sticking with that. I don't know if he thought Jacoby was going to run him out on that post route, but just try to high low him, and that corner is just right there, fam. Just obviously not his best ball. The ball's caught INT off the tip. Shout out to Elijah Arroyo. You're going to see him in your screen momentarily. He just ran over 80 yards to make this tackle, and we stopped them on this drive. So they did not score, not even a field goal, which helped us win this game. So congratulations to Elijah Arroyo. I told you we'll be talking about one of his biggest plays as a Miami Hurricane. And here it comes. You see 29 already running. This looks like a pick six. You got the convoy going down. You had your offensive lineman. They're not going to catch him, bro. He's out there in space and speed. Kudos for trying it. All of them are trying, but it comes to the point of Elijah Arroyo tracking down. And Damian Martinez, I'm not going to act like he's not down there, playing it as well. But, man, what a touchdown-saving play. And this is why it's so big. They try to go ahead and sneak for this fake, try to, go for the dagger, take the air out of the stadium, the life out the stadium. Here's Malik Bryant here. One defensive player of the week for Miami, and I think it was well-deserved. Just a great job. When you're flying in trying to block a kick, do you know how fast you're going? You know how crazy it is, the presence of mind you have to see this happening while you're shooting through. He has perfect eyes, perfect vision right there. The pitch comes, disengages, TFL. That's a great job from Malik Bryant. I love this from Coach Dawson. I mean, you threw a pick in your last possession with Cam Ward. Let's get him an easy completion. Get the double curls and the flat route, right? So just get this defender in conflict, this corner right now. Get this number 2 defender in conflict. So someone's going to have to account for this flat. It's either going to be the corner or that number 2 defender. Corner bails, so now we know it's him. As he goes ahead and tries to act like he can play two-man, this window's wide ass open for Jacoby George. Right behind him. That's exactly how you run it. You go right behind it, break it down. Easy, nice throw for Cam Ward. Get him a nice target. We can show him the numbers and then get some opportunity. Y'all know how I feel about Horton. Been saying it. Been a long time. This is big dog. This is I want to win. You're trying to get a shot play. You get 2 crossers coming here. You get Jacoby coming here deep. You get Horton going across on the post with Restrepo going up the seam. Restrepo crossing with with Horton. Just another high-low concept. You have 2 going over. Horton, he's trying to go hit Horton on this deep post. What, by the way, it was open. I was standing right there. But again, the ball hits. I mean, so I said he was about to hit Horton. I thought he was going to hit Jacoby. It was open. See, he has a step the whole way. I thought this was going to be a great throw. However, he gets hit Great job from Horton. Running his post, breaks it off. His job was to run directly at that safety and occupy him, which is what he was doing. This is one-on-one here with Jacoby. This would have been a touchdown or a big play. However, Horton, great job getting his hands underneath it. It's a great freaking catch, my boy. Dog, you hungry? You want to make plays, dog? This is how you do it. This is where Cam Ward was going with the football, at least in my opinion. Definitely where he was going. He got hit, so the ball went just straight up. Great piece, great presence of mind from Horton to go ahead and save that play. Not even just save it, but make it into a beautiful play. 2 running back sets. This is the first wrinkle of this with CJ lined up as a receiver. You your trips bunch here with Lofton X Jacoby. Or that might be Sam Brown, excuse me. And you're just getting a quick little fake handoff, pitch it right over there. Let's get ahead and get CJ in space. Worked out really well for us. And kick return. Love to see this from Francis Mauanoa. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Enforce. This is what we love to see. This last year we had that reverse that we saw him going downfield doing exactly this. It's great to see him do the same thing. Go ahead. Now you'll see the big fella out there. Not going to lie, man. The motion Horton off. He's running here. We got a little mesh concept going in with Sam Brown and Xavier Restrepo. Arroyo going in this, but this little mesh concept is what opens up the way, kind of parts it like the Red Sea. Hope that doesn't offend anybody, but it just parts it like the Red Sea for sure, because now that he has this open lane up the damn hash and he takes it. Cam Ward is a great athlete. He's scrambles to throw, but he can run. So you see this speed right now. Immediately you give him this lane, steps up immediately. No hesitation. Right before the pocket collapses. Great job in protection. Slips right out behind Mark. Right into the touchdown. Nah, you ain't getting no add-off. Another man covers look. It's just catching us in here. The quarterback hurt us a lot when we missed what I thought could have been sacks. You have Zaquan Patterson here who shoots out of a cannon. If he doesn't get tripped up here by the running back and fall, this should have been a sack. You have Elijah Austin coming through free. This should have been a sack. Instead, now he's breaking containment and throwing a touchdown because you have people covering for 10 seconds. You just wish that it just didn't happen like this, bro. You can't it's freak play. You can't fault it. Zay for tripping over a bunch of bodies. Austin applying that pressure. Can't blame guys for not being able to cover that long. This guy's in man coverage going here all the way across the field. Quarterback's coming around. Kudos to him for giving his quarterback a target, but we lose eyes on him and it makes this touchdown pass catch, man. Tragic, to be honest with you, really tragic. We go to a quad look here with David Martinez as the off man. Great job here. There's going to be another. We ran this look similar to USF. This is the play I think Jacoby had that play that he dropped on it that ended up being an interception. So I think they went back to it this time with Sam Brown. Great catch because this was a freaking laser, bro. 4-2 laser. And all hands, great snap, great pause here from moi. But great all hands snatch there. Get upfield and go. Great job from Sam Brown because this was a rocket. Great job. That ball was on him. We didn't really put this on tape much. It's going to be on tape now. You got your 5 wide because you got, again, CJ. He can play a lot of receiver, play a lot of running back for you. He can come out here and actually run routes. But when you spread the defense out this thin, VT decides to bring some edge pressure. There's nobody left in the middle. You got man coverage here. People following. Would love to see him not take this hit, but thank God 21 didn't hit him as hard as I thought he was about to get hit. Because we're sitting right there at this end zone. I thought he was about to get rocked. But again, doesn't. Great job here from Cam Ward using his legs. I feel like we're going to have to use this, more and more often as the season goes through. Just look at this bruh right here, bruh. Like everybody, see how they doing the handshake, trying to do all that? Like, bro, they want to beat us so bad, bruh. We're in a 12 personnel set. We got both our tight ends here. We're going to motion in. So you seen when the first play after Cam Ward's interception, we talked about it, the curl flat. This is another variation of it. You're just running it with your tight ends. You get in the flat here from your motion man, and air step over where he's running more like a wheel. Then you get your two curls just past the defender and show your numbers, show your numbers, show your numbers. Great job here from McCormick. Gets over top. It's not going to hand fight and play with number 3. You're going to get right behind him. Ball's put over the top. Great job, great execution. These are two veteran players. Is exactly what you want. Post up right behind him. That ball is out with anticipation. Love to see that from Cam Ward. That ball was out early. This hurts my heart, dog. It's one of my favorite players on the team. Just a spin move one-on-one. Just Cam got hit too much times this game. And, too much times was it, one-on-one. If it's not one player, it was another player. Great job here with Martinez helping out Bell on the pass protection. Just everybody did their job, but Coop lets one get through. Obviously, we know Coop. We know this is not an everyday thing or every other day or even every week thing because Coop doesn't really give up much, man. This was just tough. Kudos to 16. He was pass rushing inside. He was pass rushing outside. That's a hell of a spin move. You just hate to see that, man. This is crazy. The Mo's got to have it thing. I'm sitting right there next to his pops. We're watching the X go in motion. We're calling for it. We know what play's coming. This is the seam route with the inside stem with the whip route versus man coverage, so X could just do what he wants with them. Slips here. Cam Ward's already throwing this football because this is a first down. He has again this whip route going around there with this seam taking over. X falls, able to get that ball, bro. I have no idea how he caught that shit for a first down, bro. My fault, because he's telling this quarterback my fault because I should have stayed on my feet and got that, bro. But one ACC condensed game is so trash. This is one of probably the most craziest catches you'll ever see, and there's no replay, bro. You guys are so trash. I just had to say that. But again, this is insane. The awareness, looking at that ball, snatch that bit on his back, rolling over it, bro. That's crazy. Instant pressure here. This looks like a miscommunication between your right guard, and your right tackle with Malinoa. I doubt he just wanted to let him right through. There's got to be some type of miscommunication here. I don't like to point the finger. Have no idea whose job it was, but there's no way that they were going to just let this guy go untouched onto Cam. You have Damian Martinez going outside on the pass protection. You got someone coming in free. It just wasn't great, but great job here from Riley Williams. Gonna engage in pass protection, being thrown on the ground, and had the presence of mind to get up. Just hungry. Cam Ward keeping the play alive. We were talking about how sometimes we saw a little bit of the bad that comes with that, but then we got right back to the great stuff because man, this is crazy. Flip that out to Riley Williams. One stiff arm. Now I'm going downfield for like 30 yards, bro. Almost scored. Lucky I can't advance the ball once I cross the out of bounds because he might have slid. Great job from Cam Ward. Obviously, this is a magical play. We've been saying it, but Riley Williams, bro, every time he touches the football, he makes a play. Super happy for him. The will to be great, the presence of mind. He could have stayed on that ground and been watching the game just like us right there in the stands. Now he got his ass up and made himself available for his quarterback. And then running game, we've been motioning Horton. He's one of our bigger receivers. You wouldn't expect for him to be able to stop on that dime like we saw Jacoby George versus Texas A&M. This is that very same play pretty much. Little corner flat. Get that misdirection. You got Lofton going to the flat right behind Horton with the corner out from Arroyo. Super smooth. 1, 2, 3. Out of his breaks. Horton's so smooth. I've been telling you guys for that ever. But 1, 2, 3, out of his break, stomping, easy touchdown. The tempo of it looked great. Execution of it looked great. Everything about it just looked great. I know this play is the talk of the nation. We came out on top, baby. We got 43 is Isaiah Horton. So you guys know as they throw this Hail Mary up. I don't think he caught it. It don't look like he caught it. The ball still being juggled around, being touched from an out of bounds player. I think the ACC ruling, and they came out and explained it. was honestly as spot on as it could be. We've been on the opposite side of these calls, like Georgia Tech last year and things like that. So this time, I'm sitting right here in this end zone. This is where the recruiting and family section is, and I'm sitting there watching. And I'm thinking, damn, they can't. I can't believe they called that a catch, because now I was worried about the overturning part of it, just like if people are putting in. But man, he never has possession of this football. Great job here. You have two Canes, Horton as well, fighting for it, fighting for it. He does not have the possession of the football. And by the time he gains possession of the football, it was already touched by a player out of bounds, which is right here. The ball's bubbling, bobbling, bobbling. The ball is now being touched by a player who's out of bounds. That play is automatically dead. There's nothing more to talk about. Stop crying. Go Canes.